Hey guys, welcome back to another serving of food for thought. Of course, not everything in the reading will resonate with you, so I encourage you to take what does and leave the rest. However, if this resonates or you just so happen to like this reading, let me know by commenting down below or liking this video. So let's jump right into the energy here. Holy Spirit, what is the message here for the collective energies? What are the cards here that best represent the reading, the message? Someone is open emotionally, but I also feel that it's caused them to lose direction because they have dark intentions when it comes to their desires or weaknesses. This is someone who could be trying to play it cool when it comes to the fact that they have lost direction or lost who they truly are. I feel like this is someone who is playing a losing game, trying to escape something, escape reality or escape emotions, and I also feel this energy could be stuck in the past because of it. This is someone who is refusing to apologize and going it solo. This is another reason they're playing a losing game and losing direction. I feel their intentions or their weaknesses is keeping them lost, and they could be looking past you even though they know that you are rare or ride or die. Someone is lacking drive or lacking the energy to ascend or do better. Yet this energy knows that they should or could, but this is someone who is shying away from love.
Food for thought, 313.
This energy feels like you're keeping a grudge or you're not letting go of what they did to you or what they're doing to you. Yet they feel no one compares. They just feel they just can't come back to you. Empath energy, you could be feeling something when it comes to this energy, a gut feeling. Wow. So what I get here when it comes to a good feeling is that maybe you feel like you will never get an apology when it comes to this energy because they lack the drive, the motivation. There's too much ego, too much pride. Wow. This is someone who is staying mute because the two of you are not on the same page. This energy is still not doing what they need to do when it comes to forgiveness. They're staying mute about what they feel or what they know, and they're still not coming for your heart. In fact, this is someone who is still stuck or bound to karmic influences or a karmic cycle. They're trying to laugh it off, pretending like they're not truly affected, but they truly are. Because they're no longer able to numb out the pain or numb out the world, yet they're still hiding in the shadows, pretending to be content with their choices. This is someone who has intense vibes that something is wrong, but there is no change. This is someone who is still not reading between the lines when it comes to a third party or an environment. And there's a lot of addictions and influences that keep them stuck or numb to the pain. Someone's not saying something when it comes to a karmic cycle, yet they have intense vibes to do something different or let go of something, but something could be indefinite. Someone is still attached to casual flings or things that are not stable. They're secretly admiring something that you're doing. There's blinding confusion and exhausted energy here when it comes to someone who is completely childish or has childlike ways. This could be childlike ways or behaviors, yet this energy is always in this space of never knowing the true direction to go. They're never seeing the signs or even the hidden dangers. It's always game on for this energy who is stuck in a fantasy or an illusion. A fantasy of what they're looking at, not what they really have. But I feel the nerves are kicking in to cleanse their energy of a feminine energy or someone who is very emotional surrounding them, but they're still living in the fast lane and putting on the performance of a lifetime, wanting to entice your energy, but they're still not wanting to release something. There's wish fulfillment when it comes to you, but they're still shutting you out, blocking you out. Masculine energy blocking someone out, yet still there's still lust. But there's too many community ties when it comes to this energy. They are giving in to too many people. There's misbehaviors, misogynistic ways, but I feel you have to rise above this situation where someone is still blowing off steam. This is why they're hot and cold, denying what they feel because they're doing things to cause them to die inside. They're still not sitting the love that they feel because they're still putting on a show, giving into this persona that they're trying to put out. But it's all false, fake. There's no foundation. Someone's wanting to open up or reveal something, but it's not working out, but it's burning inside. Yet this rabbit hole that they have gone down keeps them wanting more, but there's no chemistry where they are. They miss their angel. Someone is definitely thinking of you, even praying about you. They know that you make them smile authentically, and they could be all in their head about coming closer. Yet this energy is still watching from a distance. And for many of you, you're over this. You're so over it. It hurts a lot. The fact that you know that they care or you know that they can do better. They're just not doing better. They're blocking you out, trying to fit in. I feel for many of you, this energy is still trying to fit in or trying to find some type of satisfaction in what they're dealing with when they're completely miserable in their choices, because you're not changing. You're not letting them back in. You're not compromising. Their throat chakra is closed off and they're not living their best life. Someone misses your embraces, your help, your energy. Yet they still have a guarded heart. And they're still making broken promises. This is someone who is giving in to their lustful ways when it comes to community ties, karmic influences. Yet they still know what they had with you was rare. No one compares, but they're being childish about something, secretly hiding something, pretending you're the one that is holding the grudge when I feel they are the ones who are not letting something go. They're not releasing something, and they're not releasing or surrendering to the journey. They're pretending something is too hard, when in fact this energy just doesn't have what it takes to truly commit to the journey. Let's get a little bit more energy here from a different deck here. I definitely feel like this is someone who doesn't trust love, yet is playing a very dangerous game when it comes to connections, affairs of the heart, or just choices that they are making, because all they understand right now or see is their own pain, their own needs. Even though they feel drawn to communicate or resolve issues with you, they still resist. They're still not turning over a new leaf. This is someone who just won't give in. I feel like this is someone who resists and gives in to what's easiest, whatever is most convenient at the time. But it only prolongs the pain. It prolongs the pain that they are feeling every day. Something has become too high maintenance. Something is definitely not clear because someone doesn't have clear goals here. Someone is sitting in a space of double standards, masculine energy here. And this is someone who can seem to be very judgmental at times. But they are the ones who is lacking the drive or commitment. But as I said before, no one truly compares, yet this energy chooses to play this game, causing something to become incompatible. This energy is not looking in the mirror.
Food for thought, 313.
They're judging the wrong person. Someone's not judging their own actions because there's a double standard here. But this is someone who doesn't have clear goals, and this is why they're screwing up. They're rejecting those who are truly there to help, and it could be difficult, but that is only because there's growth when there's change. And this energy is definitely afraid of change. This is why they have given into a false environment or a third party, but there is truly no change here. Yet the more they blow off steam and numb out the world, the more chaotic things become. There's too much talk, not enough walk, because there's too much immature behavior when dealing with this energy. Someone's pretending not to be able to communicate. They're making things up. Someone's got a potty mouth. This is someone who can get very reckless with their energy or the things that they say, and then they hide behind humor. But this energy is only concerned about what it looks like and never about what it is. But I feel like they could be coming on too strong when it comes to how they feel about you, what they're lying about, or using your heart to get the best of you. Someone feels like you're demanding too much. This is why they're pretending like they can't communicate. There's communication problems here, but I feel this is someone who is the cause of it. I feel there could be straight communication, but someone is pretending and intentionally doing something here because they're very immature or petty. Someone's pretending like you're being a nag or you're talking too much or doing too much, but I feel this is causing a power struggle here. This is someone who lacks true drive, but they manipulate situations so they don't have to do too much. They think they know it all. But I also feel like they know that you have a big heart. You're open to love. This is how they try to control you. I feel like you are quick to express love, quick to express how you feel, and this is how they abuse or misuse you. But I feel you're no longer listening to something. You're no longer listening to someone who is always complaining, being rude, always screwing something up, assuming the worst of you. Someone is trying to pretend that you are the one who has the negative attitude, but I feel you have been overly nice to this energy. And for many of you, you have bent over backwards for them, but they never appreciate it. They just always end up testing you. No matter what you have done or how hard you have tried, it's just never been enough. They have always pushed you to your limits and done a lot of hurtful things through hurtful behaviors. Hurtful behaviors, secrets, evoking jealousy. But I feel like these bad habits or personal issues are about to tame them because things are getting too complicated. Things are getting too complicated for someone who is always trying to mark their territory. But I also feel they could be in bad company because of their lawless ways. For some of you, this is someone who has a lot of bad personal habits, secrets. Secrets that has made things more complicated or a power struggle that is definitely unforgiving because this energy is all about self. But I feel something is fading away, or they feel like they're losing control of something. Something is fading when it comes to their energy or the lackluster of it. They feel like they're losing something through a boring routine. So someone feels like sex is becoming a boring routine. They do it so often, they're starting to be numb to it. Cold as ice. Someone's having bedroom problems. They're guarded about it. They're not wanting to admit it, but I feel it's also seeping into other areas of their life. They can no longer show off. I feel like the universe is forcing change for someone who is refusing to change anything. Someone feels they're not enough without their drive. Someone feels they are not enough without their ego. And I feel it's all being torn apart. Things are inconsistent and they're starting to get more arrogant. This is someone who is forcing something because they feel like they're losing something. And I feel the more they try to rebel or force something that is needing to be let go, the more things are going to unravel or be a harsh change for them, because they're still playing the blame game. I also feel like something is about to take place. Scorpion energy. Someone has got a mouthful. So let's see what's going on here, you guys. Let's grab a little bit more energy from another deck. But I definitely feel this is someone who is in bad company, not realizing how much damage they have truly done. But as I said before, this is someone who is not seeing something for what it is, and they're blowing off steam in the wrong direction. And things are just getting more toxic and chaotic. Wow. Someone feels like something has become a boring routine, and they could be looking to do something more or release something. Someone is feeling like their heart chakra is needing to be healed. They feel unworthy. But I also feel they could be attached to something very dark, and they don't even really realize it. Let's get some energy here, Holy Spirit. There's a message here. Yeah, the tables are turning here. And this is someone who feels like they need time alone to figure things out. As I said before, there's something about them that they don't want to lose, but they're losing it. Yet they are not wanting to come out of this illusion, but they have no choice in it. This is someone who has no choice in the matter because the changes have already occurred. This is someone who is sitting in a space where they regret not following their purpose or not staying with you or working something out, because something is making them feel unloved. This is someone who's always chasing a thrill, chasing something that they may have already had, but they were too petty or immature to see it. Someone felt unworthy of your love, and maybe they were, because they didn't listen. They didn't listen to their intuition, their spirit, or even you when you told them or gave them a final warning. Now someone is feeling unloved because someone did not follow their purpose. This could be your energy of feeling unloved because this energy didn't do the right thing, or their energy, but please take it how it resonates. Someone didn't follow the plan. They didn't do something the right way. This is someone who is regretting a lot of things, but there's too many dark chances, dark ways of being. This person was being lawless in a very crazy situation that's becoming more outrageous. Someone's there definitely curious about you, but I feel like they're hiding in the shadows, pretending to be king or queen of something, but they're still not reconsidering a situation. This is someone who knows they owe you an apology, but they're still not doing anything. They're not saying anything. Someone is staying mute because they're still distracted by a false environment or a shapeshifter. This could also be an unhealthy situation, but someone is still playing dumb to a dangerous game because it's definitely becoming a messy situation. I feel like this is someone who is disconnected because they thought they were getting to the bag or they were coming up in some type of way. But this is someone who was stuck in their old ways, being too childish, not growing up. Someone didn't take notes. They didn't trust the process. Now they're scattered, or they feel like they're everywhere. Someone could be going from place to place, regretting a feminine energy because they're getting a taste of their own medicine. Someone is going through an ego death. That's why they're detached. And they're also ashamed of this messy situation that's making them feel more desperate or distracted. And it's the very reason they're hiding from you. Someone doesn't want you to know they're stuck. They're not being honest about what's going on. They're not being honest to who they're with. And they want to come back around, but these choices, they feel like they're stuck. And for many of you, things were never adding up. You knew better. So I feel you had to make a choice to do better, because things were one-sided when dealing with this energy who was never listening. And they have more issues here than you know. So I definitely feel like this is someone who is feeling like they're sitting in a dark space, or they're attached to dark energies, but something around them is also one-sided. And there could be several energies involved. Yet take it how it resonates, but there's no peace. There's no peace. It was in the reverse. There's mental issues here. And late nights, someone is trying to make an exit. I feel someone is trying to make an exit because they know they broke their own heart. Someone's pretending to be mad at you when truthfully they're mad at themselves. They replay over and over again the last time they had their chance. Yeah, the final warning. But I feel this energy was so stuck in the energy of feeling attacked, they
Food for thought.
couldn't give in to you. Even though they know what you were saying was truly facts. But I feel something is about to happen out of the blue when it comes to this energy. There could be an arrest or some type of emergency. But someone is playing tag team when it comes to someone who is stubborn. This is outside influences that are about to make real changes in their life. Changes that they cannot run from. Masculine energy here. Someone doesn't want the masculine energy to move because someone is still in love. Someone could be moving in silence, hot and cold energy. Masculine energy is praying for redemption. But there's too many responsibilities and too many fake apologies. And someone is wanting to move intuitively, but there's too many intense emotions blocking their way. I also feel like something on the phone. Something is being hidden in the phone, or there's a trail of lies. Yeah, there's a trail of lies. Someone could be getting a tarot reading. Oh, wow. Someone feels like they need to take time. They need time to see the signs. They know they made the wrong choices, but they're sticking to something. They're sticking to the script. Yet they know they see someone as an enemy, but there's nowhere to go. They're analyzing something. They're wanting to connect. They're seeing who else they can connect with, but there's no one. They're just loving you from a distance, feeling like they're in captivity. They're pushing you out. Someone's pushing you out because they're not ready. Someone's pushing you out because they don't want you to see what's behind the curtain. Someone's pushing you out because they don't want you to know what's really going on. Or even the fact that they don't want to hear what you have to say, because there's not a lot that will get past you. Not when dealing with this energy who is always giving you the same thing every time. But I feel something is about to change. Something is a little different here. Because as I said before, this is someone who knows they broke their own heart. They're just projecting this energy onto you. Someone knows they're dealing with a shapeshifter. Someone who lied about money. Someone can't cook. Wow. And they regret being distracted and losing their purpose. Someone regrets giving into the cheater energy, or peer pressure, or allowing others to put a key in their back because they lost their way. And for some of you, this energy was always like this. They were always like this. It was all politics. Now they're dealing with a karmic energy or karmic lover, false environment, a straight up liar, habitual time waster, opposer. Something is being concealed and someone is fed up. Male energy is playing detective here. Diabolical energy of someone arguing all the time. Someone is fed up and pretending to care. Wow. And someone is fed up Someone is done being the nice guy. This could be the karmic energy or this false energy who has lost their way. But there's poser energy here and something diabolical going down here because there's evil and someone's very angry. Shapeshifter energy. Someone is shapeshifting. They were once sweet and now someone's sour. But I feel the arguing. Someone's over the arguing. Something that was concealed is now being revealed. And someone's not liking that. Karmic is wanting to hold on even though they know the truth. But if someone makes a decision, someone's about to do something, make an exit, I feel they don't really care about the lies. Because they're going round and round, arguing about lies. They don't really care about it. I feel the arguing makes the karmic feel they still care. They're still around. But I feel it's the exit. It's the exit. Someone trying to make an exit. It's really going to screw things up. Because these toxic behaviors of this third party is about to get more reckless. Something that is concealed when it comes to sex or money is about to also be attached to this. A one-sided situation of someone having a double standard is about to be uncovered or revealed as well. But there is no peace within this situation. There's no progress, and someone is definitely being very immature. Immature about their feelings or emotions. There's Joker energy here. Someone thinks it's a game, but I feel something is very demanding. And there's no sweet talking their way out of this. They're just wanting to replace it. Wanting to hook up with other people. Sweet talker energy is just wanting to move on to something else. Someone feels like you're not going to accept them back. So they're just trying to hook someone else until you give in. But until then, someone is definitely dealing with an opportunist, a karmist, an opportunist, a karmic. But something was supposed to be all about sex. Miss Perfect turned out to be rotten. Rotten and confused. Wow. So someone's confused about someone being a friend. So I feel like this karmic is confused about this joker, this narcissist. They thought they were a friend, but they were confused about their energy. They turned out to be a narcissist. But I also feel like they turned this third party into something more drastic. I feel what they found in the beginning was someone who was very insecure and doubting themselves, but I feel they drove them to something different, something way more harsh. And I feel for many of you, this energy being in this situation is another reason why they're rotten. Rotten to the core at this point, because someone denied something or didn't see something. Now someone is regretting. Third party is regretting the choices that they cannot go back from. But this confusion is turning someone upside down. Someone is losing their mind here. Karmic energy here could be losing control because they are now seeing someone as a frenemy, a narcissist, a gold digger. Or this could be this other energy seeing the opposite about the person they're with. So what I'm seeing here, this joker energy could see this karmic as the gold digger, the narcissist, or the frenemy. Please take it how it resonates with your message. But this confusion is keeping everyone lost and in denial. Because there's inconsistent love or passion here. Because it was never real. I feel they gave into the karmic energy because they were easy. Always following direction or anything that was needed. They were always eager to please. But I also feel this karmic family has also stepped in. This could also be third parties of friends giving unwanted advice, but there's third party energies here who are condescending and bitter. Calling someone a bad parent. There's money issues because of a false spiritual person. Someone is taking credit for someone else's achievements. Someone is being a thief or a leech. There's money issues, problems, or, wow, theft. And I feel like there should be caution. I'm not sure who it should be with here, but someone is about to be schooled. I don't know if this is the third party or this other energy, but someone's about to be schooled, and it's going to be very malicious. There will be theft, whether that is spiritually, mentally, financially. Something will be taken away, not given back. Someone's about to be schooled in a true sense of deceit. Someone's about to get served karma. There's a male energy detecting, and there's also a female energy detecting. But someone's about to do something really ridiculous here. Spiritual thief playing mind games is about to cause a great sense of misery. Someone feels like they wasted time with a third party. They wish they never tapped into this. Oh, I'm glad I said that way. Someone's now feeling like a scrub or a lost one. And someone is definitely envying you. This could be a karmic energy here who's looking for a handout, but someone's definitely sitting in ratchet energy, trickster energy. Someone's being conceited and talking a lot of shit. But something wasn't in the plans. Something wasn't on the menu here. And it's causing someone to really lash out. Someone has the intentions to destroy or remove someone. There's a lot of secrets, and someone is having a nervous breakdown. Third party is losing their cool. There's others attached to the third party that could be doing something deceptive when it comes to money or playing mind games, or there could also be some type of pregnancy. Someone's hiding something, but someone's feeling jilted. Third party's feeling jilted or entitled. But there's a lot of betrayal for a man-child or someone who's pretending to be something that they're not. Someone is definitely easily triggered for being wishy-washy, but someone is thinking all about self. This is the male energy here, or the jokester energy here, who thinks they're getting away with something, or they know it all, but they're getting away with nothing. Trollop energy, someone's doing something for money or doing favors for money. Stalker energy, someone's about to be provoked. Here we go again. That's what I'm hearing. Here we go again. Someone's standards, feeling like something's not good enough. Third party feel like something's never good enough, so they're about to damage it all. Someone's a cheater. They'll never change. And they're out of time. Third party's about to have their way. Recklessly or not, someone's about to have their way. Someone's about to get someone back in a very harsh way. It's about to take their safety, their freedom, their money. Someone's about to get their ass kicked. I don't know, but something drastic is about to happen here. I'm going to tap into one more deck here and see if we can get a little bit more resolution here. Holy Spirit, what is the message here? Final deck, Holy Spirit. What are the cards here that best represent the reading? What are the cards here that best represent the reading? Someone's definitely delirious, thinking they can replace someone. Someone's not reading between the lines when it comes to a poser. They're just placing blame. And someone who's very immature is about to serve someone an ego death. Whoa. Someone's blackmailing or doing something for payment. Someone's also being very stingy right now. Someone's being stingy with love because they have other choices. So someone's wanting to step out, and they are already lining up others. They love the attention. They love the gratification that it gives. So they're stringing a lot of people along here. But I feel the same old thinking is getting them the same old results. But I feel something in this situation is about to bring them to a harsh reality. This jokester is about to see something for what it is. Someone's coming out as a clown, thinking they could pull the strings or get away with something. being stingy when it comes to love. But as I said before in this reading, this is how they control. This is how they lead people on or keep people on a leash. They're also wanting to keep this third party on a leash, but they're too emotional right now. So they're wanting to put the third party on the shelf, not completely leave, because they love the attention while they leave. So right now they're just playing a silly game. They're not getting what they want from the third party, but they're still not reading between the lines. They're not just a poser. They're also as narcissistic as they are. Someone's not sweet talking their way out of this. Someone's doing favors for someone else to get what they want. Someone's cash apping. So I feel like someone's not seeing something. Someone's plotting, planning, and they're adding others to the mix. Someone feels like they can't do it alone, or they don't have the knowledge, but I feel like they have other little tricksters around them that have done something to an ex that they are trying to get a little piece of. Someone's wanting revenge or wanting to affect someone emotionally, financially, or some type of way where they get where they want. Someone stays where they at. Someone's trying to tempt someone else, but someone could be delirious within a situation, but these same old issues will bring the same old problems. Reading between the lines is definitely important here for someone who's definitely not seeing the red flags. I feel like a masculine energy has friend zoned someone. A karmic energy who has a lot of receipts. Someone knows a lot about someone else. And I feel even though they have the receipts, they're not using it. They're being stubborn because they have grown to love this other energy no matter how bad they treat them. It's a trauma bond. They both have masks on. Both of them can't survive this toxic relationship, but they still stay.
Food for thought, 313.
They both get some type of gratification or need from it, but it's struggle love. It's definitely struggle love because there's no true foundation here. I feel the third party hasn't used any receipts because they still care, genuinely. They feel like this is a make-up to break-up situation. They're just waiting on their flowers. But this is the illusion. This is the illusion that they are stuck in, believing that something is perfect and it's not. It's toxic. It's a toxic situation where the karmic or this toxic environment has some type of protocol, a thirst trap. Someone could be creating some type of fake profile because they feel left out or isolated. But I feel they're just being stubborn. Someone should have walked away a long time ago, but instead they're creating scare tactics. There is some type of pregnancy scare that is not for everyone. There could be a sexual health scare or a health concern, addictions, warnings of addiction, and even a notice of eviction. Yet and still someone's trust is being broken. Funds are being stolen and something is about to go up in flames. There's a lot of bad karma surrounding this toxic relationship, and someone's about to take off these rose-colored glasses, finally see the truth about something, and this is where they're going to start strategizing. Someone has their own agenda. But I feel they're doing it out of desperation. They still want what they have with the energy they're with, but their narcissist energy is not letting them let go. Even though they know the truth, they see the truth, and they have for years or for some time yet now. But their addiction to this toxic bond is just too much. It's spiritual warfare. Someone's fighting what they know they should walk away from, but they're just too codependent, tied down by what they think they have. But I feel revenge is on the to-do list. I feel revenge is on the menu when it comes to the third party who now feels left out or pushed away. But I feel something is about to go up in flames and someone may get arrested because there is some type of scam or some type of alert when it comes to alliances or even an enemy. Someone they have led into their life, a hater, someone who has dark ways. But regardless of the fact, I feel someone's identity is about to be stolen, or someone's character is about to be affected here. There's no condoms. And someone's about to have some legal issues. I don't know where that card came from. Wow. Someone's having some issues in the workplace. Someone feels like someone's stealing or someone's shoplifting. Take it how it resonates, but someone regrets not popping this bubble. Someone could also be doing things to distract this energy from running away. But trust me, they're going to run. They just might not like the conditions they end up running in. I hope you guys have enjoyed the reading and has gained some food for thought. If so, let me know by commenting down below or liking this video. I hope to see you again, guys. Bye.